Little do they know that all of this money will be invested into orchestrating their own enslavement. Oh, we're recording. Welcome to my Patreon. Now don't worry, this is just a very quick ad at the start of the video. We'll get to the genocide soon. Don't worry, I'll go through it quick. 3 tiers. First of all, for £1, we have the Orc tier. Here you will receive a thank you message in my Discord. Your name will be at the end of every video, unless it swears or anything like that, because, you know, I'm trying to run a child-friendly occult here. On top of that, you also are allowed to change teams on my Discord. If you're on my Discord, you'll know what all of this means. I didn't want everyone to be able to change teams because that would be just chaos, but if it's for Patreons only, then that's something I can manage reasonably easy. If this is being abused though, then I will stop it. You can only change once as well. Next rank is the Urukai for £3 here. Here you receive all of the above, and you also get access to a new video every 6 months. This video will be a channel overview. It will go through how much money I make, the subscribers I have, all of my statistics and all of that stuff, and also my brand deals, I guess, like the deal I made with Paradox to get a free early copy of Imperator Rome, stuff like that. All of that will be discussed in that video. And also for £6, this is the top tier, the Balrog. For this one, you get a personalised insult. Now, who else will offer you something like that? An insult personalised to you. That's just brilliant. Like, who else is going to offer that? Nobody. You also get to vote on future Let's Plays and time lapses as well, which I think is quite good. You basically get to decide what time lapse or Let's Play comes next. Basically, I'm not super desperate for the money. Actual goal is only to get about £10 a month from Patreon, and I'll be happy with that. £20 per month is the end of the year goal, but you know, I'll still be happy if I can just even just scrape for £10, I'll be happy with that. Of course, all of this is optional. All money will go into better equipment and into improving my internet as well, so hopefully someday I'll have the internet speed to be able to stream, which is something I've always wanted to do. So yeah, that's my Patreon, all optional of course, it'll be linked down below, and yeah, enough of this ad, let's get on to the video. Top 5 Total War disappointments, and trust me, there's quite a few. This video will go over mine and the community's top 5 disappointments in the Total War saga. Not the best word to use, saga. Starting off with an honourable mention as an example, battle result screens. As said by Pike on Discord, having a really good battle only for an average victory to show up. It is just so disappointing when this happens. I have no idea how the game calculates this stuff, but it's broken. Anyway, into the real list. Number 5, top tier units being a joke. This was a big issue with Rome Total War in my opinion. Just look at the Arcani, if that's how they're pronounced. A unit left for the end, hyped up to that level, but they're a joke. Luckily this was fixed in Medieval 2, but the issue was still kind of present in Barbarian Invasion. This idea was suggested by Lanky on Discord. In 4th, we have the decline of in-game features across the series. A bit of an odd one, I know. This guy on Discord mentioned it, and the fact that you can't switch retinue to different generals in Medieval 2, and again you cannot change your faction heir in Medieval 2. There's many more features that have been washed out of the game as time has gone on, which has been disappointing to see. Although things are looking good with Three Kingdoms bringing back the population mechanic, overall we've seen, for the most part, good mechanics just leave the game. In 3rd, we have a feature that no one suggested, but I think it needs to be here. Becoming Pope in Medieval 2 Total War. The Pope, so much power, so difficult to become. You spend the game gaining cardinals and ranking them up, building churches, making the right alliances, and finally get elected to be the Pope. And your additional powers are well, I honestly don't know what your powers are. I don't really know what you get to do. I don't think it's anything really. You lose a cardinal off the map. You can still get excommunicated. You cannot call crusades. The Pope may be more likely to accept, but that's about it. What a dumb mechanic. Similar argument can be made for the Rome Total War Senate offices, but at least they give some traits to the player. Before we get into the top 2, I have 2 honourable mentions: bugs and crashes, during or after a battle. There's some opinions you can see now on your screen. AI not crossing the bridge when they're meant to, truly horrible. Game crashing and you have to do it again, really annoying, especially on newer titles where you cannot repair the situation with console commands. Raishara here thinks Alexander Tilt War is bad. And demoted. Oh, but at least Arazef makes a point here, saying the map is horrendous. Massive disappointment for any map lover out there. Emperor Tiger Star and your horrible map series, where are you? Just play Alexander Total War and you'll get it. I like Alexander Total War, but I agree the map, bit of a disappointment. Now, top 2. In second place, Medieval 2 Definitive Edition. What even was that? Medieval 2, same game, but now you get the price of a DLC added on? Okay, now, if you had the base game, then you get the DLC for free. Same with Empire and Napoleon. But here is the thing. If you have Medieval 2 Total War, you probably have the Kingdoms DLC. Most likely. If you have Empire or Napoleon, then, come on, let's be honest. You don't even want the DLC for free. Just such a disappointment that their first return to the old titles after all these years, their first acknowledgement of them for so long, and they had literally nothing. I just wanted more, that's all. HD remasters would have been so much better, but it's still not too late. I'm still confident that they will go back to Rome 1 and Medieval 2 with something, just something. And now, in first place, the biggest disappointment, Rome 2 Total War, and Thrones of Britannia as well. They're both on here. This guy made the first suggestion of Thrones of Britannia, and he says, as if it sounds like a controversial thing to say, but no, it was followed by many more comments like this. Generally speaking, from community comments, most seemed more disappointed by Thrones than Rome 2. But in my opinion, Rome 2 is worst, because Rome 2 had more hype behind it, and then many issues. There were just lots of bugs as well. Just thinking about it makes me want to just end the video, to be honest. That was such a horrible game, and for what it was hyped up to be as well, massive disappointment. So there it is, my top 5 biggest disappointments in Total War. Hope you enjoyed, please subscribe for more, and share if you want to help me out. Next week's top 5 will be in the comment section down below. Throw an opinion in there, and it may be featured on the video next week. Hope you've enjoyed, and goodbye.